this one will be in the top 3 guaranteed here at the Stockholm Major. There's a lot on the line here at the CORSAIr DreamLeague Season 11, and we are ready to head into the draft of game number 3 here with Bulldog, Fogged, and Sir Action Slacks. Gentlemen, what are we looking for here? What do we want to see banned? What do we want to see picked, more interestingly?
Am I on?
Hello. Hello.
There we go. We're looking at the FY bans, right? We're going to see the Magnus and the Pangolier. If they want to ban both of those, which they should, because he otherwise he's just going to take over the game like he usually do.
Yep. Totally agree.
I disagree.
Well, you're wrong.
No, I'm
Shut up, Flax.
I really wanted to see Oracle. I didn't get to see this whole tournament. You know, I just kind of got here. I watched a lot of the replays, but I haven't gotten to see, I don't know. I wanted to get to like watch it actually in person and stuff.
Let me help you.
It's going to be banned every game.
All right, you get a heal, you get an ult.
Thanks, I know what the hero.
It's very boring. All right, nobody cares. Their excitement is taken away. Everyone is here to see death, not saves.
Yes.
Okay, I mean, I can't really argue with that.
Can't argue with that.
Exactly. Oracle's boring. He's out. He's banned.
Undeniable. Oh.
Vengeful.
That's a switch.
Does that mean they want to pick Enigma themselves, or maybe Bat first too?
Maybe they just first pick Enigma.
Yeah. Then there's a Rubik though.
Previous game, the first phase ban also included for PSG LGD a Nyx Assassin.
Yeah.
Still left in the pool.
PSG LGD.
They take out the mag. Do they do this? I don't know. It doesn't
I just feel like Rubik would be so good then. Racer seems to just be the hero of the tournament now in the recent games. Just so strong. Like his laning stage is super good, and as you said, just his farming ability now. That was his main issue before.
Yeah.
But now you just the way people skill it as well. You kind of max it and just hit the jungle. You get massive farm, and this hero scales super well. He's kind of scared late game.
He's changed so much too, right? Because he has his own provided slow. So in the past, it's like, oh my god, this gyro is just running away from me. But now it's like, oh, I just plasma field and he can't move. He's stuck near me. So, yeah, great hero as they go for their Disruptor Nyx combo.
Now we've seen that work before, right? Looks beautiful. A little bit of scouting, catching, dragging back.
You can just get a Darkseer with this. Looks pretty wombo combo.
Yep.
Both of those heroes.
Oh lord. We've seen that in action so many times. The Nyx and the Darkseer and the vacuum into the Disruptor. Pretty disgusting.
DreamLeague special.
Kind of annoying. But having some kind of save now for Disruptor would be nice. Like Vengeful, which is banned. What other save heroes are there?
It's like Dazzle, but no one's picking that.
Dazzle? A Dazzle?
Easy Dazzle mid-game.
Do they just Bane again?
Where's the Rasta? Pull out the Rasta.
That's next series.
PSG LGD.
Oh, they actually do this. I thought they might do it last game, but I guess it's just such a good lifestealer game. You're versus Nyx and Disruptor. You eat these heroes. You do not care. Oh, okay.
And they have the Razor as well, so you can't get counterpicked by that. Pretty nice combo. And I wonder if you're going to go Aethos this time around with Razor. Feels like it would be good with a lifestealer as well.
And if you're Vici Gaming, you're just going to ban the next 2 FY heroes out, right? Do you feel like the Enigma is still a scary one that you should remove?
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, potentially. Like there's no Vengeful this time around, and Vengeful is like with the double swap now. It's like the hyper counter against Enigma, so maybe you can do that. And I mean, you see the 2 cores already, so.
The hyper counter. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, when they added that second swap,
my god.
Hyper
counters. A whole new level of Dota 2, and we're actually going to ban out that Enigma.
Yeah, they don't want to play against it just in case.
All right, makes sense to me.
I mean, this is a scary opener in my opinion from LGD. Like you kind of just. Like Vici kind of just got themselves with heroes that they really wanted in the pool, but LGD now they're like, all right, let's change the way the meta's kind of working, and who cares if we have our 2 cores now? It's just too good in this game. Yeah.
They're banning out all the carries as well.
Yeah.
So like, can you pick? Is Peel any good against Racer? It's kind of good against Lifestealer, but then you have a Peel.
It used to be good versus Razor, but I don't think so anymore, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking because AoE now might not be the greatest.
Hey guys, a hero that we haven't seen this entire series, and that we have seen a lot over the last week, Viper.
Yeah, I was thinking that one.
Where did he go?
Viper. Everybody's got their heads around Viper, Sheaves. Razor is like a Viper on crack. You got that Rod of Atos, you got the damage, but you also have the ability to sap the other guy's damage, you know? I mean, Viper is a very good pick, though, against those heroes, but I feel like sometimes if you're not against somebody that has that strong passive ability, you get just as much done with a Razor.
You can kite Lifestealer like for days, though.
Yeah, that's true.
You get rid of the 2 passives as well on these 2, but they're pretty high mobility.
I can see that. So, thinking about our next pick here, it is good to see Lifestealer in the hands of some Chinese teams, though. The NA legend brought out for this series. Beautiful.
It's nice too because they still could be pretty. They still could have a lot of variety with their lanes.
Yeah.
Like it's probably Razor mid and Lifestealer safe lane, but they could throw a wrench into it a bit.
Yeah. And they're probably just looking to ban out FY's hero now, right? Like who else would you ban?
Yeah.
Vic?
Okay. That seems like a kind of a. I don't know. It's like yeah, Rubik, but like.
Yeah, it's not so good right now.
Yeah.
But, and what here? The Darkseer is still in the pool, and there's Slaughter as well against Lifestealer. Back for the Necro.
Okay.
Against 2 physical cores.
What makes Necrophos good here?
Just the
good
ghost,
lane.
Good Ghost Shroud as well.
Yeah.
It's like Lifestealer can't really kill the Necro. It's annoying to deal with. And both Razor and Lifestealer wants to go like right in the middle of the fight, and so they're gonna take damage. And if they ever get half HP, Necro will just clean them up.
Scary is though that there's the heroes that counter it. There's the Bat Rider, there's the Pugna, but they do have a Nyx, and oh.
Okay, picking the save now. You talked they needed some save now against Disruptor and the Scythe, so that's gonna work out really good.
That was
Aggression, Weaver. It's kind of that's a good hero. It's really good against Lifestealer because you can just kite him for days. Like Lifestealer always just want to slow you and run you down and kill you, but Weaver can just deal with that very easily.
Vici Gaming has been playing Weaver on Yang, by the way. As a heads up.
Yeah, you can lane that against Lifestealer, and it's fine.
Put the
and,
pressure.
they have no lockdown at all right now, no stuns, so...
He can also go for the save. I don't know if he's on the Aghanims, but I know the off-lane Aghanims was pretty popular for a while, especially if you had Necro.
Yeah.
Scary thing for Necrophos this game is you actually like can't reliably use Ghost Shroud ever, especially if there's a Shadow Demon. He ults you, and you can't Ghost Shroud. It just insta-dispels it.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to ignore this Bounty Hunter. There he is again.
Bounty again, and will that be a core?
Double Invis, right? There's a Nyx and a Weaver. The track became a lot more valuable.
I don't think it matters too much against the Nyx, but Weaver will be super good against keeping an eye on him. But still, that's not a stun hero, so the Weaver, yet again, he will get his ult off. And just the Razor and Lifestealer, they have kind of slow damage as well.
5 seconds
Should be a very good Weaver game. Kind of like just putting him safe lane though, making sure he's got a lot of farm.
So that means we're saving FY's hero for last?
Unless they just do a quick swap at the end and they make the bounty support, but I think more than likely we're saving, FY's hero last.
What heroes are there left though?
They took out the Lion. I think there's like, if they want Disable, it's like, do you want to go for something like Shadow Shaman? They need some type of lockdown.
Tiny has lockdown. You like Tiny here?
Tony's good against Weaver. Like you just burst him super quickly, so Tiny's pretty good. I still like Rust as well.
5
Earthshaker. I mean, you mentioned it before.
Yeah. Bring it back.
19 though?
Yeah.
What will the lanes be? Vici's got pretty strong lanes right now.
Yeah, they do.
I definitely think having somebody with a reliable stun that is going to go off every time would certainly help out here. This is going to be pretty rough. Although, Vici Gaming, I don't know about this Necrophos, how easy of a time he's going to have. He got Shadow Demon saves, which are great. He's got to wait until Lifestealer's inbuilt BKB is down too.
Not sure about his Lena also. If that, you think that's Necro mid against Razor? Razor should deal with that easily, right?
Yeah, Razor should win that.
I think, Vici Gaming really have a lot depending on this Weaver doing well, because I'm not sure Necrophos is going to be as effective as they might be seeing him be this time. So last man coming out. Let's see here.
Did you just ban out the Troll?
The Troll!
It's just like the Nyx, it's like Disruptor Nyx could be supports, Weaver safe lane, they could still, like, if it's not that Weaver off lane.
Sure.
Is banned.
They ran out the Ursa.
Turn to pick.
Okay, cool. Ursa, one way to deal with Lifestealer, jump on him and blow his ass up before he's able to heal up or do anything. Physical damage.
They don't
always
have
good.
Vici doesn't have good objective taking right now. Weaver's their tower push and their Roche taker.
Yeah, and their carry.
Yeah.
And their everything.
It's a little bit worrisome though, because I feel like LGD can just run right Vici Gaming's face and just run them over.
Yeah.
I feel like they need a fatty hero now.
5 seconds.
Or something to
remaining.
stop the aggression.
Did see a centaur earlier. A little bit of extra runaway.
Yeah.
FY's played that before as support as well.
Yeah. I just want any type of stun, some good stun. Shaker, Shadow Shaman. I don't know about Tusk. Tusk looks not really.
FY, what you
What
got
will he
for
play
us?
this game?
They're choking 15 seconds on the last pick. It's not good.
They're not
Well,
choking. They're waiting. They're thinking.
No, no, no.
I think it's like, do we want this 4-position bounty? Oh, okay.
Earth Spirit.
That's a great pick.
Ooh, a Brood.
Oh,
Hey!
Brood, mama.
Ooh.
That hero sucks, though.
Doesn't that hero not good anymore?
It seems to suck a lot. It should be good this game. How does Razor do against Brood?
You're not fast, right? Razor links you.
Yeah.
Can he deal with Maybe he can deal with spiders.
I'm not sure how the matchup works out.
I haven't seen Brood in ages, but it's Yang on the Brood, so it's Ori mid. What the? I mean, this is a god tier Earth Spirit pick. That provides everything they needed. They needed stun, they needed silence, and he gives both.
But is it a god tier Brood mother pick? That's the question.
Yeah, oh god. This Brood could just run over the game. I haven't seen Brood in so long, I have no idea.
Bulldog, do you want to take the lead on this one?
Yeah, sure. I see a Brood. Makes me want to puke a little bit. And was it Yang playing it? So I'm not sure how they would lane this. I mean, you have to pick Brood middle, right? So, I mean, I'm definitely going to go LGD. I see FY, Earth Spirit. Smashing time.
LGD for 1.
Concur. I love the Earth Spirit last pick, and I don't know what Brood does right now, so I'm not sure.
I'm going to go with the Bug Boys. All right? Double bugs, double fun. Let's see it. Where's the catch?
There's 3.
I'm
cares?
thinking PSG
There's
LGD.
3.
Triple bugs. Nyx Assassin, Weaver Brood,
Yeah, the Bug Boys.
the Bug Boys. All right, guys. Remember, once again, vote for your MVP during the game. And for this third game, we're once again heading over to Moxie and Lizard.
The Bug Bros, 3 bugs on one side. What do you think about that, Moxie?
I don't know. That Brood Mama. Man, it's been a while since we've seen one of those, but well, we're going to find out. Do you believe in the bug draft?
I don't
You're my
believe,
analyst. Tell me.
I don't believe in the bug drafts. I really don't think that they're going to be able to do a whole lot with that Brood Mother, especially considering you are going to lane her versus a Razor, right? Most likely.
Yeah.
And that Razor with the new passive can definitely deal with the Brood. It's going to be difficult.
Well, this is a place where we've seen some interesting picks. We saw the Ancient Apparition mid before and had some interesting choices. So who knows? Maybe this is going to be the new meta. You know, we're still trying to figure out what it is that works. Maybe it is the all bug draft, but
All bug draft. And it is going to be mid, as we do see 2 tangles shared to that Brood Mother. So
all right.
the thing is, this is how the Brood Mother works. Like, you can't counter this hero on mid, besides with, I believe, Kunkka and perhaps Time. Everything else kind of works, but Brood Mother is still gonna creep skip. She's still gonna put a couple of webs around your shrine, around your tier 2 and tier 1, and she's gonna farm both the jungle and your waves. Can you put a hero that scales just as well with those first creep waves given completely freely to him under the tower is the question. I think Razor is fine in that aspect. This hero with the Atos is going to allow you to even catch the Brood afterwards. So
you think this mid matchup is going to be absolutely fine for Razor, or do you think it's going to be
I'm
a
not
little
certain.
touch and go?
Just like Fox said, I haven't really seen Brood way too many times recently. Like, I haven't seen her
I don't think
at
any
all.
of us have seen Brood recently. It's been a while. especially with those
However,
changes.
recently Furion popped back into the meta, and I've seen the matchup of Furion versus Razor. You have those summons, you have the treants, and they were dying 24/7 versus the Razor's passive. If XM does go for that passive and levels it up, which I believe he will. So if Broodlings are similar to treants, which they are, like the summons, they do have the magic resistance, but I believe they will be falling.
Bit of skirmish over here for the runes. We'll see 2 of them go over to the side of Vici, 2 going over to the side of PSG LGD.
Talking about other lanes, though, they have this Weaver that that bug, the second bug, is decent versus Nyx. Also cannot really be linked by Razor, as you can run away. So in that aspect, it's a good bug. And the third bug is the Nyx Assassin. Nyx Assassin punishes Nike super hard once he gets that Radiance, as you have a constant way of initiating on him from Invis with that Spike Carapace. You don't even have to connect with the stun. Yeah.
You see that leash coming out, though, from XM. It's going to leech off some of that damage.
These first few waves are very important for the Broodmother not to be completely shut down. He needs to get level 2, he needs to get that level 3, so that he can farm with his little spiders.
I'm interested in watching Xnova over here. Ori is going to get open wounds. Will connect that roll. Nice and pale coming out, though, stuns him up. Should be able to walk away, although they've got a lot of stacks of this. This is going to be a dead Ori right there.
Shadow Demon used to be.
Is so strong here. Oh, is he going to be... He's still getting chased by DY. DY wants the roll, though.
Oh, FY with the saves. Right there.
What a bro. They turn this around on him? They've got a healing salve right now over here on the Shadow Demon.
Has mangoes, but...
He's got a couple stacks. Needs a bit more, though.
Oh, one more stack.
He's almost got it. Xnova, he wants it. There's the fifth one. Not quite enough. Will get impaled. Maybe a little too greedy here from Xnova. Still trying to put out as much damage as he can before he gets
where's FY?
Goes off to that fountain. FY is doing some shopping, clearly.
Yeah, just shopping, chilling.
No big deal. He's going to try to cancel out the health, though. Rolls right on past.
Yeah, that was a little bit interesting because I saw them killing that Nyx 100% if Earth Spirit followed up, but instead the Shadow Demon was left alone, lonesome. Does not manage to get that kill, does die in turn. However, he is sent to base, so he's going to have full mana to work with now again, which is kind of neat.
I think you're okay with that as a Shadow Demon. You know, you put out a lot of harass as well, make them burn through the regen. Double damage picked up for XM. How is the Brood Mama doing here? Got 12 and 1 right now, starting to build up that army.
12 CS, has to be super careful about these spiders. Let's just see how much damage that passive deals. It's a decent amount, but they do regen quite a lot. But you still have to be a bit more careful. Before, Broodmother versus Razor was 100% Broodmother favored. You just dominate super hard.
The roll forward again, trying to get some damage off onto Ori. They get the impale off, slow him down just a little bit. Xnova, though, slowly but surely stacking up that poison. Will get banished up here. It's going to take a little time with this bubble. Turn back around. Ori trying to get himself away, but there's too many bodies holding him in place. He will pop. That's another kill coming out.
There we go, stun.
He's going to walk away now from DY. DY just poking at him a little bit.
This isn't really the greatest necro lane. They're dual laning here and he is suffering hard. And the problem is, even if you bring that disruptor to the top lane and you leave the Weaver alone, it's not going to really help a whole lot. This necro still dies in these engagements. Once they get that roll off, it's just that you cannot use that Ghost Shroud to save yourself as you amplify the Shadow Demon's damage output then.
It's an elegant solution to that Necrophos for sure. Still just try to be careful with these spiders. Don't want to give extra gold over here to XM.
Yeah, you can see that Razor does have 27 CS. He isn't really benefiting a whole lot out of that CS as it is on the...
He's making it rain though, Lizard.
He's making it rain. He gained like 20 gold. So it's not super bad for Broodmother. He did not kill the big spiders. But
it looks like Xnova, Spike Carapace, trying to run himself away. Should be able to dodge it again. He just turns around, starts throwing out all of that poison. Rotation coming out from Fade here. Can they find a kill? Ooh, I think
there's
FY is just out.
Okay, Disruptor did make that rotation. Weaver is alone on the bottom lane, but at least this is helping the Necrophos somewhat. He's not dying any longer, at least.
Well, I think Weaver's okay down here. Like, it's not... You know, you obviously want to make sure that you're... Oh, top lane here. Ori's still sitting very, very low. We'll just heal himself up with the Death Pulse again.
He has 9 stacks in his Magic Wand. He already itemized very well versus the Shadow Demon. So he's going to be healing up a lot, even if he does take some stacks on him. And as you said, Weaver, he's alright versus the Bounty Hunter. The problem is when Bounty Hunter buys that chainmail for the phase boots, as it becomes a little bit easier.
DY in for some trouble. Stone connects. We'll turn around, throw out that Thunderclap.
Yeah,
just harass him back. There's a couple pulls in that Thunderclap, like you were saying, too, to maximize that damage.
Yeah, they're maximizing the Thunderclap for the harass. It's all right, but at the same time, you're losing the catch potential on the Glimpse or the kinetic field, obviously. So you're all into just sustaining here and just damaging them. Not really. You only have the Nyx for that stun, and that's it. We see the Earth Spirit FY is rotating top once again. They don't really want to let this Nike suffer way too hard, as your Razor is doing quite fine on this mid lane. 57 CS. He's taking down a lot of these spiders, so you don't really have to help him. Just help out your Nikes to get that Midas as soon as possible.
That kind of answers our question as to how the laning matchup's going to go here. It's just, seems like Razor is perfectly fine in dealing with these spiders, especially with the change from that passive. But a bit of harass coming out on X Nova again. He's going to go with the banishment, throw out some of that poison. And they'll turn their attention. Ame wants to chase him down. We'll turn his attention now over onto DY. Lands the Impale. Uh-oh, it's not looking very good right now for the Lifesteal. He's going to have to run himself away. 3 stacks, 4 stacks. And FY's going to get taken down. Nova trying to run himself away. DY is looking for that opening. Can he find it? He'll be able to get another kill. And they'll turn their attention over onto the next. Should be able to clean up. No, but the Impale comes out. Is he going to stay alive? DY, God, the glimpse comes out again. Trying to juke himself away. That one hand run on
He run away from the hand. The golden hand!
Don't let it get you! Don't! I know you want a Midas, but that's not a Midas, and he's alright.
With that rage, he does survive, but that was super close for Ame. That would have been a disaster if he managed to die there. So it's really good that he got away.
I think we would have seen tips come out of that happen.
Oh, 100%. It's very difficult. Like, I can see that FY, he's trying to make those rotations on the top lane. He's trying to roll in, but the problem is Nyx. He's positioned so well. He always positions himself so well that he's just waiting. He's waiting for FY to go in. If FY goes in, Impale is there. Instantly after the Impale, they take the fight. So he has to wait. But while he waits, Necro is just spamming those death pulses, which are allowing them to win that prolonged fight.
Yeah, DY has definitely been on point here. Gonna sap some of that damage. Has the Spike Carapace up and running over here on XM. He's gonna have to back himself away. The Spider Baby's not making a rotation. They've got the Thunderclap. XM is being held in place and he pops.
Yeah, Spiders, they can die to the Razor, but the nuke from the Broodmother herself is quite high and they take it down with it. So very good rotation.
He's been playing with fire down there. There's a couple times we've actually zipped down to the bottom lane to see him very low.
I just want to notify you about the CS and the network disparity. Like the Razor has 80
hold that thought,
CS.
hold that thought. FY is gonna have to roll right through.
They caught him.
Glimpse, they got him.
So Razor 80 CS, Brood 65, but check the net worth now. 3.7k, 3.8k on Brood, 2.4k on Razor. So basically those kills that you are getting on these Spiderlings and Spider Lights, they don't really matter a whole lot. That's 3 gold. It looks nice, you feel good, you hear that gold sound, but it isn't really relevant that hard.
Ame's got his eyes on Ori again. The roll comes through. And they'll slow him down just a little. Does have that Ghost Shroud. Gonna try to pop a paparazzi, making a rotation now. Wants to get the kill over onto FY. FY's getting chased down slowly but surely by this little bug. They'll find the kill. And there's gonna be the disruption coming through. Ame's gonna take some time, take that bug off of him. Nova slowly starts building up those stacks of poison again.
Vici Gaming, they're realizing what's necessary here. The Broodmother, leave her alone, just let her farm the jungle and pressure that mid lane. Like, she already took down the tier 1 on her own. Just
these
die.
these bugs, and the Necrophos will find the kill on X-Nova. And XM's getting chased down again by all these spiders, baby. He is managing to take a lot of damage right now. Off of that Broodmother, the roll comes through. He's just gonna walk away.
I think he just forced a couple of rotations. He forced FY to go there and that's it. I don't think he thought that he can take down that Razor, specifically because of the static link that was already on him. But this is the way to play versus Nyx. And you ask, why isn't Nyx picked so much? The panel was also wondering. He was completely ignored in that first game. He's kind of been figured out. The hero also suffered some nerfs, obviously, to the Midas. But overall, the hero has been figured out in a way that everyone knows that you have to hold that thought.
Fade. They're slowly catching up to you over here. Nice and pale, slowing down the Razor. In fact, the rotation comes out. We'll get the disruption off.
Can they kill him, though?
They kill him. That's the big question, Lizard. They have a scythe with his name on it. Yang now tracing down X-Nova. They'll take him down Chalice. Do they have anything to catch him, though, is the question. No. Bounty Hunter will make it out.
Man, Team Bugs, they're dominating right now.
Apparently, we should all be picking more bug-related heroes. And you know, the fact that they don't have a great solution to the Brood Mother probably helps.
These bugs are just so aggressive. They're pressuring the PSG LGD team so much that I don't believe that this Midas is going to be on time. 10 minutes in, he's on 600 gold. They're taking a lot of map away from PSG LGD, and that's what you want to be doing versus Nikes. You want to be pressuring his team as much as possible. You want to be winning the laning stage.
More bugs chasing after Chalice.
Glimpse. There we go.
Yeah, right back into that sentry ward.
And he's dominating on that Brood Mother. All right. That's a big kill. That's a core bounty hunter. They need more. They need this tier 1 on the bottom lane. They need to set up the webs to either go for this tier 2 on mid.
They're going for the tier 2 on mid.
All right. You're a Brood Mother with the Dominator. This is what you do, so it does make sense.
Also, how do you deal with this? Well, she is... Look at the top tower, too. They're making moves. Roll forward, coming out. Yang trying to run himself away. Will get slowed down. Looks like DY in for some of the middle of the
storm is
will
great.
Be able to take him down. And they've got the track now over onto Yang. Yang trying to run himself away as fast as he possibly can. Fade also making that rotation here, but I'm not sure he's going to be able to get that save here. Turn around. Do they find the kill? They'll find the kill on FY. And now the Weavers joining into the fight. They'll lose Fade, but they're going to lose a lot more as Paparazzi goes through. But they stop the track on him. They'll take him out. It's a triple kill for Ame.
Oh, that fight, it looked like it might go in Vici's favor, but I don't think they should have turned. Razor just took way too much damage away from them. Nikes was there, Bounty Hunter was there, and they wasted all their spells in a defensive move. Disruptor used his ultimate. They just had to back out. They thought because FY rolled in so deep that they can take a fight afterwards, but they instantly get punished. And
we got a Holy Locket picked up on Necrophos.
A giant item for him, obviously, really good. But at the same time, I believe that either Earth Spirit or Bounty Hunter, they're going to be getting that vessel very fast. It's such a necessity for them in this game. Okay, Bounty Hunter isn't. I guess Earth Spirit then. You need a vessel. You need the vessel versus the Necrophos. You need a vessel versus the Brood Mother as well.
That sustain is going to be real coming out from Ori.
They need to keep the pressure up. It doesn't matter that you just lost 4. Obviously, it is harder now, but you need to continue your plan. You need to just stay on the strategy. Stay on the aggressive movements.
3 heroes hanging out in the mid lane. Don't want to allow this Brood Mother to just take a tower for free. Paparazzi gonna try to put some pressure over here onto Ame. He's gonna Shikuchi chasing forward here. Has that bug on him. Trying to get a couple extra pop shots here if he can.
He has Tex, he has Rage. I think he should be fine, yeah.
Just putting that pressure out. The track is placed over on DY though. They've got a good way of knowing where he's creeping about. And they'll throw it out over on the Brood Mother as well.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, Necrophos just solo pushing this bottom lane, and they are turning towards him. You can see 4 heroes rotating bottom, and he instantly bails. Oh, they're tracked. They're tracked.
They are tracked. They know they're in there.
They don't care whatsoever.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Fresh track being placed over on DY. They know. He's creeping. They don't have the detection just yet. Dust gets used.
If they dust him, they can glimpse him. That's basically the plan.
Yeah.
They don't manage to. FY rolls in.
Oh, there's going to be the Static Storm dropped again over here. This Earth Spirit is in for some trouble. Disruption comes out, buys him some more time. And they're going to follow up with the Plasma Field. DY trying to run himself back. They'll find it. FY still alive. He's going to be able, he's running after. He's not going to be able to roll away fast enough, though, as that hand finds him. And now Ame trying to run himself away. There's so much damage coming out from this Weaver, though. They'll find it with the nuke from the Brood Mother. XM now trying to fight his way through all of these spiders. The sight comes out. Doesn't quite take him down, but he's still dead. He's not going to make it.
Even though FY played so well in that fight, he gets on top of them, they waste some spells on him, he gets saved by the Shadow Demon, he still pops all his spells out. They cannot fight. Why can't they fight? Because they have this Nikes. This is the weak point of this hero. He doesn't have that Radiance. He's basically useless in these fights. And they also wanted to contest that Roshan, they wanted to fight around it, while Vici Gaming has perfect vision around it. They have the Nyx, they have the Spiderlings just scouting everything out, and they just baited them so well into that fight.
Bottom lane, they have their eyes on DY. DY's tracked up. They're going to try to chase him underneath the tower. Bounty Hunter wants his chalice. Should be able to maybe find one more hit. There it is.
Yeah, the sweet Chinada gold and the track kill. He definitely needed that. He's struggling in this game, so...
Dire are scanning.
547 gold for him. Feels good, man.
Yeah, this pressure coming out from the Brood Mother is something to definitely be concerned about.
Did he actually buy a pipe on Druid? He did, right? Or was I wrong?
Yeah, he's got a pipe.
Right, he's got a pipe.
Pipe
Pipe and Dominator. Huh. a very utility-based item build. This Dominator, I've seen it be bought on Broods with a lot of success. I think it was Matumba that started doing it. I'm not certain, but I remember seeing him a lot with the Dominator.
There's the Roche. Paparazzi gonna grab that Aegis. So what's the play right now if you're PSG LGD? You just want to buy time for your life steal,
You're
right?
basically, yeah, you're basically just buying time for Ame to get that Radiance. He is 2.5k gold. Like, he has enough,
It's close to that
almost,
relic,
for the relic, yeah.
but it's still going to be a little while before
Just a
it can be
couple of
online.
thousands more and he's got it. So that's a couple of minutes, like 19 minute-ish, I believe so.
Are they going to get that time, though, especially with the Broodmother? Because with Broodmother, your foot is on that accelerator.
Yeah, and you can see
wanna
the
keep
items that they are buying. They're buying the pipe, they're getting the Desolator on Weaver. They're gonna have the pushing power on their side. It's on these 4 heroes of PSG LGD to make some sort of delay movements, like perhaps a team fight away from their base, or just make some good team fight for this Nyx to come back. For this Nyx to just stay where he is right now and far.
And just look, they can't even contest this right now. They know that they don't have their lifestealer in position just yet. And we'll try to put some pressure on the bottom. You can see those creeps hitting away at tier 1, but they're already in position. Track's gonna come out.
Yeah, they understand that Vici, they have no reason to fall back. They're gonna start pushing high ground, and that's why they're all here on the high ground. Even Nyx is actually porting back, which is a little bit problematic, as he's not gonna be farming.
It's a bit risky for sure. Got the pipe up and running. Snova constantly throwing out the Shadow Poison whenever he can. Bounty Hunter trying to get into a good position here. They're just chewing through this tower. The rolling coming out from FY, though. He's thinking about doing the initiation. That's a lot of damage on Paparazzi, but he can just time-lapse it back.
He actually forced the time-lapse just with the Shadow Demon and his spam, which is quite alright, as they're gonna have to fall back a little bit and wait for their cooldowns, if nothing else. They do have the Aegis, but they don't want to risk it.
Look at the damage they put on the tower, though, without committing too hard there.
That's true. Next time that Brood can just solo it with the Spiderlings and one creep.
Just minimal committal then, you know?
What is coming in that courier to Brood? That's the question. All right.
Treads?
Nothing special.
You made us so excited to see what it was.
I was
Lily.
excited, actually. I expected something big, but just Treads. All right.
Hype. You're hype about this game.
Just
This
Treads
is just
for the
time that
little
PSG LGD is just not doing anything. They can't go out there, they can't farm. This Lifestealer needs farm. He needs to be getting items, and he just can't. He's pinned inside the space, slowly but surely. In comes the Spider Babies with that pipe. Just chew right through that tower. And just like that, they can leave. They don't have to commit to anything. They've opened up shrines. That's going to be more control of this map. And again, the side of PSG LGD, they need to get out into their jungle. They need to be able to get this Lifestealer farmed up.
You just go for these shrines now, that's it. You outpush your other lanes that have been perhaps pushed in. You do give that Nyx a little bit of breathing space, so he should finish that Radiance until the next fight. But taking down those shrines and just taking control of the map is really important for Vici right now. As they're when you take down this particular shrine, you're preventing them from fighting for the next rush with buybacks. You're also preventing them from porting on that shrine.
Oh no, Razor is gonna get taken down, killing spree. Now X-Nova trying to run himself out, but he's stuck in the middle of the lines. He's not gonna be any sights to him going out now. Buyback coming out from the Razor though. They're still chasing down FY. They'll take him out. DY sitting very low, will be taken out of the fight now as they slowly chase after Ame. The glimpse comes back though. Fade has his eyes on. Will pop the rage though. He's actually gonna be able to dodge it.
Infested.
And he's got the infest.
Yeah, dodged it with the infest. I thought it was rage, but rage was on cooldown. He dodges it with the infest, which is a huge kill. But you only killed one bug. They still have 2 more remaining.
All right.
And that bug arguably is the least significant one. The Nyx Assassin, like, he can afford to be dying.
I mean, DI has made a lot of...
Yeah, he ports back.
Yep.
Times lapse.
Goes right back.
Yeah. Gets that Desolator. Oh, this Weaver is gonna hurt so much. And
he already hurts.
He already hurts, but one of the biggest issues for PSG LGD right now is the fact that they have no control whatsoever for this Weaver. The only thing that they've got is FY's Earth Spirit, but that's way too much. He's godly on that hero, don't get me wrong, but it's just way too much for one Earth Spirit to deal with.
He's just the front line, you know? He's very difficult for him to stay alive after he rolls on in.
How do you stop this? Desolator plus the Spiderlights and Spiderlings, they're gonna tear down these Raxes in a matter of seconds. Look at that damage.
I mean, you just hope that you get enough poison on
High range Rax.
Chalice. Yeah, look at them just chewing through these buildings. Chalice. It's like they're still gonna focus on the objectives though. It does have a couple of these guys tracked up. The rolling coming out from FY again. And oh no, it looks like they're gonna be able to burst down Yang. Can they get it? Yeah, they'll find it. They're still on the chase, still have them leashed up here. Nice by Carapace, though. They'll turn their attention over onto the Razor. Look how hard Paparazzi hits right now. So he's going to chase right into the base. Wants to get out there.
He's gone.
They will go and pop the Aegis, and we'll also lose Chalice, though. Chalice is all going down. Razor in for some trouble because of that spike. Carapace, they're going to fight the kill over onto the Razor as Paparazzi diving in and out and all around. The scythe comes out. They're going to take out the Shadow Demon, too. Ame now chasing after Ori. Will get mini stunned here. They really want this kill if they can get it over onto Necrophos, and it looks like this is going to go down right now. Ori is taken down.
All right, I believe they went from 4K difference to 2K difference in net worth after that fight. And did they take the melee racks? They didn't.
A gift from the
So overall, they held. You have that Radiance now on Lifestealer. You also have a Vessel completed, which is so important.
FY.
Double damage.
Oh, FY. Oh, good kick, but that last hit
Doesn't really matter any longer. Paparazzi is just styling on them. It's just way
how
too hard
hard
to
he
kill.
hits.
He hits super hard. Also, he's going in for that BKB. Once he gets that BKB, there's no stopping him. Earth Spirit is itemizing properly. He's thinking, all right, I'm going to get Atos. We're going to get some more control on our side, but I don't think he's going to get it on time.
This is a hard game for LGD.
Yeah,
They do have the Radiance online, though. Ame, you know, he's...
they stopped that push. They stopped that first snowball. That was the first step that they needed to take, and they did it. There's still ways to go, but they didn't crumble under that initial pressure that Brood Mother brings into every single game. If she has a good laning stage, obviously, which she did. So they definitely played that out really well on top.
The net worth still looks very good for this life, so it's actually at the top of it. He's got 12K. He's got the Radiance online, so that'll help out in these fights for sure. The longer that this goes, I think the better it's going to feel for LGD. But you have a Weaver that is just...
It's also the power of Midas, right? You can just rely on having a better late game because you have that item that is always going to give you an edge.
It's just a matter of surviving until you can get to the late game.
I like his item build as well. He's going for that halberd, so he's gonna evade most of these hits with the Radiance and halberd, and also it's a way of dealing with the Brood Mother and the Weaver. The Vessel that they have bought just destroyed Brood Mother in that last fight. I think she needs a BKB as well. And yeah, BKB is queued up. When she was buying those power threads, I was wondering, could she have BKB already? That was my initial thought, because if she had BKB, that last fight is completely different.
Casual Dusk does connect over onto DY. Doesn't look like they're going to hard commit on it, though. Take down that ward in the mid lane. Got that Sanj completed now for Ame.
Chal is just going for Desolator, no utility whatsoever. He thinks that they lack damage, so he's going to go for Desolator and BKB. An interesting choice.
Everyone feels very disciplined right now. They're taking their time, they're farming up, they know what items they need to succeed in the next fight.
Yeah, they're riding some dragons into battle.
Got the Dota Game of Thrones going on here.
Daenerys. All right.
He's pushing out the lanes, though, again. Very disciplined, not looking to get into any fights or skirmishes or any bad positions. They know that they're very dependent on making sure that their lifesteal gets what they need. And, of course, you know, the BKB, a very big deal for this Brood Mother. And Roche is back up and running now, so...
I think you can't go for Roche until you finish these two BKBs on Brood Mother and Weaver. You can, but you're risking so much. It's so much simpler if you just get the BKBs first and then you go for it. And they're gonna wait. You see, he's a couple hundred away.
Brood Mother
yeah.
just finishing up that BKB. Just a little bit more gold. Razor's gonna have his own BKB shortly. I don't know, the Weaver hits pretty hard though. And if he's got his own BKB and he's allowed to just run amok the entire time, I think that BKB doesn't mean quite as much.
It doesn't. I have to agree with you completely. On the side of LGD, the BKBs are big, but the impact that Vici Gaming is getting from those BKBs is much bigger.
Spider scouting out over here. And this is big, the fact that you can get so much vision, right? You've got the vision of the Spiderlings, you can also have DY, kind of do a little scouting, and it's a little risky because you know that they're going to be buying sentries.
Yeah, you can see that they smoked up, but they didn't want to go for uphill, as they just want to scout them out, place these wards and go into the pit, as they take down Roshan so fast.
Dragon, you're going to go right on in. Knows that they're in there. We'll force the Lifestealer to pop back out again.
Has to be careful because he might get
Yang
glimpsed
is
here.
getting pretty deep
The
in
glimpse
here.
is there, but he
Be
infests.
careful, glimpse.
He infested.
Yep, another play. BKB actually getting popped on Chalice, but they're not doing a whole heck of a lot with it. Not the most value here. They're going to turn their attention now. Necrophos, the roll-in coming out from FY. Looks like they're going to be able to burst down Chalice. The silence is over here on the Necrophos. He's trying to run himself out, but he's going to get taken down as well. Now, Ame on the retreat. Wants to run. The BKBs have gotten popped. He's going to get stunned up. Nice save coming out from X-Nova, though. Buys him a little bit more time. I don't think it's going to be enough. No, it's a double kill for Paparazzi as he's going to take down X-Nova. Razor on the back end. He wants to finish off DY. Will find the kill, but he's still going to get chased in through these trees. They're going to slowly just chip him down, and that's a team wipe.
That's a full team fight into the Roche pit. Just perfect execution from Vici Gaming. They gave LGD, they tried and gave everything into that Necrophos. Yeah, you take him down, but at the same time, there's a Weaver hitting you, there's a Brood Mother hitting you, there's damage from the Static Storm, from the Disruptor. It's just way too much to deal with. And if you're taking 15-20 seconds to take down that Necrophos, like, you're gonna be killed. Nice infest there, dodges. But Bounty Hunter, he just mans up too hard.
The rest of the team can't catch up with him.
Yeah, they're just way too slow. That Radiance burn, they're not feeling it. Razor is not there. And now they roll with the FY Earth Spirit into the Static Storm.
Those BKBs came in so handy there. And it was a nice save. You know, X-Nova was trying really hard, just trying to buy him some more time, but...
Yeah, but it was just
cannot
way too
get
difficult.
out, no.
Exactly. And now XM, he just dies too. Yeah, overall, this fight, I'm just not feeling this BKB Dazzle rush on the Bounty Hunter and that super aggressive move there. Perhaps he needed to at least wait for his teammates and then they go back in. As they used the infest, they used everything in the retreat. That BKB wasn't super aggressively used either.
I just think that, you know, like you said, Bounty Hunter manned up, but he manned up just...
alone, yeah.
Just by himself. That was the problem. That BKB not doing a whole heck of a lot as he just ran into all of them. And the rest of the team, I feel... you almost wonder if it's one of those situations where, like, no, come on, let's go. And the team is like, well, I guess we're going. And unfortunately...
Perhaps he didn't realize that he's going to infest into Earth Spirit and dodge the glimpse like that. Perhaps he thought that he had to go and make that move. Maybe that's the case. It sometimes does happen, honestly. But for this level of a team, I doubt that's the case. I think they just made a conscious decision that they want to fight, and it wasn't good. It wasn't a good decision.
Round pushes on FY again. He's the front person here for the side. Vici is going to get stunned up, though. The BKB is going to get popped up, and they'll take down FY. They'll turn their attention now over here onto that and over on the back lines. You've got the Bounty Hunter just running around.
And
now it looks like Ame trying to get himself away. The Spider doing a lot of damage. Yang turning his attention back over here. They'll buy back on the Razor. The Infest Ame going to be able to take down a lot of those Spiders, but the Death Zone coming out from Paparazzi does so much. As that Spike Carapace is trying to slow down Ame as much as he can. The track is out, and on the back lines here, XM trying to run himself away from these two bugs. Save coming out from X-Nova. We'll turn his attention over to him.
Glimpse
we'll pop.
Static
They'll
Storm.
go right back in over here onto XM, and I can't see the fight down here. Ame trying to run himself away. He's trying to take down DY, but he's going to get taken down. The buyback comes out right now from the Life Stealer. He wants to get back into this fight as he can, but I don't know what he's hoping to do. What can he do against all of these heroes? He's lost so many of his teammates. It's going to be the last hurrah, as we do see that FY back up and running, but it's FY and Life Stealer against the world as he rages in. The roll comes out. They're trying to slow him down, trying to get the silence off as well. Ame, he's just being crowd control too hard. He's got the crowding creeps.
He's gone. That's
he's just gone. He's out of here.
That should be game.
I think that's going to be
That's
game.
GG. There we go.
Vici Gaming.
What a performance by the 3 bugs. Where are
Bug
we now?
Dota.
Meters? Yeah, 3 bugs. The Nyx, the Weaver, and the Brood Mother. They found the Nyx here and there, but they just couldn't find the solution to the Brood Mother and the Weaver as well. FY, there was... It's such a burden to be the only catch for that Weaver, honestly. To be the only hero that can really silence him and catch him.
Yeah, PSG, LGD, you know, they played well, but sometimes you just get last pick Brood Mothered and you just don't have a good solution to it.
Yeah, but that same hero, that same Brood Mother, maybe we will see her a little bit more. Maybe we'll see her banned out against Vici Gaming. But honestly, that hero was that for such a long time for a reason. It's because it's not really great.
Right.
Like, there are many counters that were played quite often, though, which aren't picked right now. Like the Kunkka and the Tiny, they aren't really picked on mid. So maybe we'll see a small resurgence of that Brood Mother once again. Who knows?
that's a possibility. But I mean, Vici Gaming showing us, you know, they worked their way right through that minor. And like you said, you know, they've placed very highly. Well, you know, in the past, they've made it, you know, through majors and whatnot. So really impressed with what they've got. So I'm going to go and ask the desk, guys. What do you think? Do you believe in Bug Dota or?
Well, now we have to, don't we? I mean, there was really no other way to discuss like that. Bug Dota, it worked, it crushed actually. And then there was a fight with the Radiants where that was finally done, and we thought, okay, you know what, this is going to be the turning point. And it wasn't.
No.
Yeah. No, I mean, there was. It seemed, you right there, buddy?
I'm good. I'm just excited about
itchy?
bugs.
Right,
I'm a little itchy.
There seemed to be a little bit miscommunication on LGD a little bit too in the game, especially with that one Radiant split with the Infest, right? It seemed like Chalice did not know that was going to happen because he full committed, and that was their fight that they have to win in that game. If they lose that fight versus the BKBs, it just becomes like that overpowering with the Aegis, and they just can't defend their base. And that's pretty much what happened. I think Liz said the same thing.
Yeah.
Pretty similar.
Yeah. And Vici Gaming, we didn't know how it was going to go middle with the Razor, but you know, Brood did super good. They obviously knew that coming in, like picking it, otherwise they wouldn't pick it. So he did super good there, and they just didn't have enough catch, right? The Brood and Weaver just ran around, and Earthsplit had to do so much that game, and it was just... if FY played super perfect, then sure it could have worked, but he's only a man. So,
yeah.
He's only a man and can't carry the team by himself.
It was just chaos, you know? I mean, as Bulldog said, that Earth Spear needed to hit a lot to make all those team fights work, but you got to catch the Brood, you got to catch the Weaver, you got to catch the Nyx, and the Bugs just overpowered. I mean, it was a lot of fun to watch, but a huge aggression. I was most surprised with the spider feeding, right? Broodmother was just giving Razor her babies like she didn't care at all, and we never saw that Razor really explode with all that additional money.
No, he didn't. I also, I thought you were actually going to mention this, is how well they did it because of how fast-paced without going Midas. Weaver didn't go for Midas or anything. He went pressure items.
Oh.
He went Medallion, Desolator. He built his advantage and pressured. I thought that was actually perfect by Paparazzi.
Wow. Yep. Speaking of Paparazzi, I believe that is also the man that we can welcome on stage right now.
Paparazzi!
Big Papa? Woo! Where's the Big Papa? Okay.
Well, we were gonna welcome him on stage.
Just kidding.
And then he left. Hey, there he is.
Paparazzi. Hello, hello, hello. Good to see you. Let's talk over here, my friend. Oh, on the red stage. Very good. Is this Translator Bonnie?
It is. Translator Bonnie.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to take your microphone, Translator Bonnie. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Translator Bonnie. All right, very simple question. A lot of the panel has been very critical of Midas and especially the Morphling build that you did. Can you explain a little bit about that to us?
那我们观众很好奇，那为什么你打水人的时候就买了这个麦达斯还有那个运动鞋？这个可以解释一下为什么吗？
啊？什么运动鞋？
就
没听明白。
就你。
哦。
就你打水人那枪，你买了麦达斯，还有那个，为什么会选择买麦达斯这个装备呢？
丢装备？
麦达斯是水人。
啥时候？我这边听你说话听得有点不太清楚。
Oh, he couldn't hear me very well, but I will try to explain it one more time.
Midas.
那能不能解释一下，为什么你打水人的时候选择买这个麦达斯？
麦达斯有点击手是吧？
练级。
随便玩玩吧，然后感觉这道具打钱挺快的吧。
I was just trying out something new, so just playing casually.
Trying out something new at the major? A little dangerous, don't you think? But
这样打法很危险吧？你不觉得吗？
感觉还好吧。然后，反正我是觉得水人出点金还可以，还不错，挺厉害的。
I think it went pretty well, and I think Midas works on Morphling actually.
I see, I see. How did he know that Broodmother was going to work out? What was the team talking about to know that the Brood would be successful?
那我们也很好奇，那你们是最后选了这个蜘蛛吗？那你们是对蜘蛛有 就有自信的吗？
是的，我们教练当时直接选了那个蜘蛛，直接跟我们说这盘赢了，我们就。
Yes, we were very confident in our last pick, Broodmother. Once our coach picked the Brood, he told us we have won this game.
Oh, confidence, good. Do you think you'll be seeing LGD again?
那今天打进了半决赛嘛？那你觉得你那是老干爹这么强的对手，你还会遇到他们吗？在这个比赛当中？
我感觉应该会遇到吧。
Yes, I think we will see them again.
All right, well, we all hope that we can see a repeat of that series. Thank you so much for your time. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Paparazzi, for Bonnie. Thank you very much. Off you go.
Hey.
He thought Midas was good.
It's experimenting.
And experimenting at a major.
Testing it out.
The kid's got balls. I'll give him that.
And if you're going to do it in one of the games, the first game of a series, that's the place to do it. You know, they got 2 games to win after that. Just try it out in the first one, see how it goes.
Sure. It worked.
It worked.
In the series.
In the series? Man, that guy, it's just no fear. I'm just trying out something new. I don't know.
Yeah, but we saw in this entire series that whomever bought Midas lost. Lifestealer went Midas, they lost.
Yep.
You just lose if you buy the item.
He didn't believe you. He said it was a good build. He said Midas is good.
Oh.
Then why didn't he build on his Weaver, huh?
I'm scared.
We can take a look at the replay we have selected for the drawing board.
Yeah,
and
so this one we see the glimpse come out, and I think there was a this is the play where we were talking about the miscommunication. So he gets the infest off on the Earth Spirit. Get your hand
I'm going.
You're erasing my lines.
I'm not erasing your lines. The lines are coming.
Oh.
Well, we can still see the replay, but...
So Chalice commits with the BKB when his team looks like they were still trying to reset. And then it kind of forces them all to go in here. They have the Demonic Purge on the Necrophos, so he can't Ghost Shroud, but it took them so long to actually bring him down because they just weren't on the same page.
Yeah, and you can see just the kind of explosion of all these different heroes just splitting up and then finding that target that they need. And it's so much damage with this. I mean, what is this guy supposed to do? Razor doesn't even know.
It's just a BKBs they come in with. And now Razor, he knows he can't really leave, so you just got to commit and kill at least one hero. Get the try kill.
Hooray!
Good trade. I'm happy with that.
Easy money, even though they're in a gigantic money.
Laser.
Ugh, brutal.
We've not seen Bounty Hunter be too successful here this tournament. Again, Bounty Hunter is definitely not.
We see it in the offlane. It's just not working out. He just falls off so often. And we've seen, sure, if you snowball in the early phase, which we saw Sai doing, for example, I mean, it might work, but the hero doesn't offer a lot of team fight. And I feel like the offlane role needs to give that.
All right, it's time to find out the MVP. So once again, guys.
Oh, crowd!
MVP. Hey, there we go. It was Chalice.
Chalice? The bounty? But he played really bad.
38%. Yang actually had the MVP on the other side with 15%. But Chalice won the overall vote. Which is interesting because it's also the name with most letters, apart from Paparazzi, I think.
They've really had to work for it, too. Oh, no.
I think Yang's pretty appropriate. I liked his itemization. I think he looked at their lineup and he's like, they have like no magic damage, they have no wave clear. He played around the spiders for them to do damage until he got his BKB. He went Pipe Hood, or Pipe Dominator. So I thought that was,